Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and the Power BI community site is at it again. So they're running this Fabric Community Sticker Challenge, Vegas 2025. So we went through this a few months ago with Stockholm. The banana pickle mask sticker got won, right? And it actually made its way to Stockholm thanks to a loyal viewer. I'm sorry about all that stuff flashing by there. I was trying to find my sticker, my banana pickle mask sticker. There it is right there. So right, this is this one, and we'll be resubmitting this. Of course we will. Right? Got to keep the joke going. But we'll also be submitting a few other stickers, I think, as part of this as well. But the primary purpose of the video is just to demonstrate just honestly just how bad these stickers are, okay, that are being submitted. And I know people are going to think I'm the bad guy, right? So I'm like, oh, you're going to bag on people's stickers, Greg. You're so mean or whatever. But no, it's not only that, but it's just like it's just not only subjectively bad, right? But I think I can demonstrate how these stickers are objectively bad. Like the vast majority of the stickers being submitted are objectively bad. Okay. And I'm going to do this in a few different ways, but let's just jump into it. And those go through the stickers and I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about here. And then we'll submit some stickers and you can see my designs and you can call them bad if you want. I don't care. All right. So it starts with the first sticker, Chris Wagner. I'm sorry, man, but it may be home of the data gods, but you're not home of the gods that can actually read a single sentence, apparently. Right? So here's here's the community sticker sales. There's a design kit here. Here's the rules. Okay. What do the rules say? It's the second rule. Use of any product names, logos, or trademark material, Microsoft or otherwise, is prohibited. They even bolded the damn rule. And what do we have here? Oh, look, there's the Power BI logo. Oh, look, there's the Fabric logo. This this design is objectively bad. It doesn't meet the criteria, right? And we're thinking, oh, well, there's 50-50. We're on the first page, we're sorting by newest. So this is the very first entry. It couldn't even get it right. It immediately violates the rules. The one bolded rule that they have, it violates it immediately. So now you think that's 50% right there, right? So do you think it gets better or worse? Well, I can tell the hint is it gets worse. The percentage gets worse. All right. All right. So anyway, this second series, this is a repeat from the first challenge, right? So I remember this. I remember this one tool really, it was even called the same. And I like the sticker. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure it's AI generated, but that's not the end of the world necessarily. But I just don't know what tool it is. Like I don't know what this tool is supposed to be exactly. Or is it a lock? I mean, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be some kind of tool. And I get, okay, at least he followed the rules, or he or she, looks like a he, got a tie on. So, you know, it so it's a tool. It's not the, you can't use the Fabric logo, can't use the Power BI logo, so it's just the tool. But it needs to be something else in this sticker that allows me to tie data into it, or something about analysis and that sort of thing. If you can't, in my opinion, the sticker has to speak for itself, right? It cannot be a sticker that is presented and then the title like explains the concept. Like the sticker as a concept needs to stand on its own, in my opinion. All right, that's just, my criteria, I guess you can say. All right, so let's get into this. Oh, look, the third entry, logo. There's a logo. What are you doing, people? Read the rules. Uh, this next one, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's got a weird, it's obviously AI generated. It's got a weird gear with like, is that supposed to be a country? I mean, it doesn't look like Africa, which would kind of lend me to believe with the headdress and that sort of thing that that's what they're sort of going for there. But I mean, I don't know. It interesting design doesn't violate anything, but like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like this could apply to anything, right? Any DEI, you know, um, program or thing that you want to promote, right? It just has nothing to do with data or Power BI or any data analytics or anything like that. So anyway, so then violation. Azure Data Azu Data Factory. I mean, this one might actually not violate it. It's obviously AI generated. The AI is bad. It's bad at its job. It can't spell. So Azure Data Factory and Azure Factory. I don't know. Powy SQL. This stuff is so terrible. This one violation, Microsoft Fabric. It's a product name. Can't use it. It's got the Microsoft logos. Can't use it, people. This one has Power BI, so again, product name. I think that's a violation. And who cares? And nobody likes corgis. Ugh. Um, Geek and data. All right, that doesn't violate. That's an acceptable. Is it just going to be a white sticker though? Is it just a white sticker with the green lettering? Or I think this would look better if maybe it was a cutout, or some kind of form-fitting thing. Technolog, I remember him from last time. All the AI generated, but logo, that's a violation. Logo, that's a violation, right? This one is the only one that's not. But then does the sticker actually going to look like it's peeling up? Right? Is that how the sticker's going to be printed to make it look like the sticker's peeling already? I don't know. But it's sparkly, right? I mean, and that's probably the one thing I forgot to mention, right? There's four categories: show your sparkle, data wisdom, community excitement, super users, right? So, that's that. Again, this doesn't voice of the community, okay? But again, I think it's explaining what the sticker is versus the sticker being you know, basically not needing any explanation, right? This one's violation, right? This one power. I guess they're missing the BI, so maybe this one technically would not violate the rules. But analytics night, it's again with a lot with technologs, a lot of them I've seen is it's he has to explain the sticker, with the title, and it's not that stickers, speaks, on its own or is explained by its own. So like data roots, like I don't get this one. AI generated doesn't violate anything. AI generated doesn't violate anything, right? I guess it's the puzzle pieces coming together. Maybe make more sense if we had more graphs on these. If like, see this one, I think would be a lot better if these four pieces together made up a pie chart or a column chart, right? So they were all pieces of the puzzle, and then a single chart was on these puzzle pieces, right? That I think would be kind of cool. AI generated doesn't violate. AI generated doesn't violate. But again, these don't necessarily, to me, don't speak to anything. Same thing with this one. Microsoft multi-tool doesn't violate anything, so that's good. Apparently they initially when they were having these logos included, maybe they went back and read the rules and said, okay, we can't do that. This one I'm pretty sure would be under the super user category, right? Galactic Insights. I have no idea what this is galactic or that's a face, and then that's a brain full of data with a neck that is a column chart. Who knows, man? Turbo brain. This is supposed to be a brain, I guess, and has a turbo fan in it. It's like okay, but I mean, right there, that's like half of these entries are technologs, and one, they don't make a lot of sense to me, and two, a lot of them are violate the logo, right? So let's keep going. Microsoft Fabric Community. Oh, you use the name. That's a violation. Can't do it. Power BI. Use the name. It's a violation. Power BI Community. Use the name. Violation. Nobody can read the rules. Apparently, Quantum Udit can read the rules. Super users. I like that design. It's simple. It's an oval and that sort of thing. Say I like that. So that one's pretty cool. Wisdom meets AI shape the future. Is that supposed to be? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Did they forget the image? I don't know. There is no way to fabric. Fabric is the way. I mean, I don't know if that's a violation or not, in terms of using the product name Fabric, but probably is, right? This one definitely is Microsoft Fabric Engineer, and the logo, and the product name, and the logo for Microsoft, right? Bad. This one does not violate, right? There's a super user, kind of a weird. I would say that's AI generated. Doesn't really say much to me. Okay, data wisdom doesn't violate anything, right? But it's got two S's. Wizzydom. It's like, come on, man. If you're gonna submit AI images, at least make sure they spell stuff right. Like super user, like this one, like if it has Power BI, so it's already invalid, right? It's already invalidated, but it also has crappy AI, like this crappy AI text. Data never lies, wisdom always wins. Okay. Got the owl, right? That's I could see this getting a few votes. Power BI data wisdom. Violation. Right? Read the rules, people. Power BI wisdom. Violation. Power BI violation, right? Spread the love, drop a kudo. I like that as far as community engagement and that sort of thing, and kind of show your sparkle kind of stuff. So I'm all about that. That's not, and it doesn't violate anything, but this one does. Logo, violated, right? One platform to rule them all. It's kind of doesn't violate anything. Oh no, it does. It does. It's got the fabric logos in it. Invalid. Objectively bad. Doesn't follow the one rule. It's in bold. Like, come on, people. At least, like, if you're gonna spend your time, I realize it's AI generated, so it doesn't take a lot of time to do this stuff. But still, like, you would think you would at least read the rules, right? Wisdom. This is wisdom meets AI shape the future. I don't know what that's telling me. Why is that the future? I don't know. That's weird. That doesn't violate the rules thing. It's got that going for it. Data wisdom. Do we see any misspellings in this powering insights together? All right. I don't, even if it is AI generated, which it looks AI generated, it looks like it got all the lettering correct, all the spelling correct. So that's good. And I don't see any logos or product names. So well done there, Shreya. Uh, and then we have two by the same individual. I would say this one looks very AI generated to me, but no, but this they might have pasted this in later. So started with an AI image maybe, and then put this in there, right? Because it looks like they did the same thing. Like this might be AI generated, but then they pasted this in. This looks like it came straight out of Visio. I like this. This has very Undertale. Like has a very Undertale look and feel to me, so I like that. But yeah, I mean, I have to say, I mean, of all the logos that are, probably good 50% of them violated the rules right off the bat, right? I would say this one's probably my favorite going forward, right now. This is the one I'm actually going to upvote this because I like that. And see, I got two because I'm a super user, right? So I get two votes. I get two code. My kudos are worth two. How about that? So anyway, all right. So let's get to the portion where I'm going to submit some entries, right? So I can click this enter the challenge here, I believe. And the first one that we're going to submit, I think we're going to submit three. And the internets have been slow today. Community site is in particular been slow today. Okay, so of course the first one that we're going to submit is banana pickle math, right? We got to submit that. It's a redo from last time, but that one. So we're going to say, is it show your sparkle data? So we're going to show data. We're going to call it data wisdom because we know better than Power BI apparently on how to add things. All right, so let's bring it up here. Got to get here. Banana pickle math. Is it the well? Let's find it. Banana pickle math. Banana pickle star. So banana pickle math. What is this? This is the one we want. The ping file. Open that up. If I remember, and this should be all 300 by 300 DPI by 300 DPI, all that sort of stuff. So doesn't look like we can do anything other than just upload the image, give it a label, give it a title, and we post it. So can't explain it or anything like that. That's fine. Everyone will understand banana pickle math. All right, so now we'll get into the ones that I generated through AI, right? That one was not AI, but of course I'm subversive, right? So what I wanted to do is I'm just a subversive person by nature. I'm not going to submit anything that's not going to be subversive in some way, shape, or form. Okay, that's just who I am. I'm very okay with that, and if you're not, too bad. So, so of course, I took these categories that they had: show your sparkle, data wisdom, community excitement, super users, and the first one that struck my attention was this show your sparkle. So I'm like, in my head, I got this sparkly unicorn, like with data flying out of its butt, right? So of course, because we have AI now, create an image of a sparkly unicorn with data and grass flying out of its butt in a rainbow. Right? So this was its first attempt which was not good, right? It sort of has a little bit of it going on there, but so I talked, well, it needs to come out of the rear of the unicorn. So, then it did this one, which is more kind of rear oriented, but then I was like, it's very, very specific of where it needs to come out of the butt. Right? So this one has like a little like spoof fire going on, and like I like the surprised look of the unicorn, like you're like, oh, was that me? I don't know, but it still wasn't cutting it for me. So then another variation, this cursed image right here. Holy smokes! Like that is terrible. Like this would be the fabric, right? That's the fabric portion of the image. So this image was too cursed for me. So this is the one that we ended up with though. So I like this one right here. This one pretty much met exactly the idea that I had going on in my head, and the fact that that unicorn is crazy sparkly, right? It's insanely sparkly. So I had it created at 300 DPI for me. So here we are. It's real and comical sparkly unicorn 300. That's what it named the file. Right? So there it is. There's our crazy sparkly unicorn that we're going to submit under the sparkle category, right? So we have to go back to our contest and we're going to go to enter the challenge. If it's approved, as soon as it's approved, if any of these get approved, it will be a miracle, people. Okay, so this one we're going to call feel the sparkle. Dot dot dot. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. All right. So we're gonna upload this one. Oh my gosh. This stuff's too much fun. Like, you gotta enjoy this stuff. All right, so what was that? What was the name of that thing again? Where did I save that thing? A surreal. A surreal. Was it in my downloads folder? Where did I save this thing to? Yep, there it is. A surreal and comical sparkly unicorn, 300 DPI. We're gonna upload that. The community admins they're gonna hate me after this. All right, so show your sparkle. Guys, feel the sparkle, feel it. All right, so there we go. There's our sparkly unicorn with the rainbow flying out of its butt, creating all these graphs and images and stuff. So magical, magical unicorn. Let's post that. We got one more. So while that's posting, so as I tried to do some of the other ones, like I had this idea of like the community, like these pitchforks and they're going after the bad data. So I was trying to do something with that. Creating management that's perhaps a little too excited. I don't know why it chose the British, right? The British don't appear to me like the kind of people that would get overly excited about stuff. Plus, they're British. So, there we go. So I had to reject that one. This one came out. This one was kind of cool. So I said, create image embodies the phrase data wisdom without actually using any text in the image. Sometimes it respects that, sometimes it doesn't. This one I think is kind of cool, but it's not subversive in any way. So, and then, I tried to have it simplified. I just couldn't. I was trying to think of a mad scientist. Then it got into this, where it's having bad spelling of stuff like data skatum. Like, what does that even mean? So I couldn't go with this one. It's just overly busy AI crap, right? Had it simplify it. This one actually I kind of like a little bit, but again, there's nothing subversive about it. So still trying to go with community. So I was trying different things: data wisdom, data community. Like this one again. This one I think it could be a legitimate entry. Uh, so of course I'm not going to submit it. Here's another variation of that. So then this was the one we're going to submit right here. So I went and said, give me an image of embodies the concept of day wisdom without any text and in the style of Orson Welles' novel 1984. So, so it did actually include text and stuff here. So we're actually going to submit this one. This one I think is subversive enough, that it passes muster for me to actually create and enter the challenge for this. All right, so this one's going to be called Obey. Obey the data. All right, so this is going to be data wisdom. We're gonna upload the image, choose the file, and I love how it's data wisdom Orwellian. I love the AI's naming of these things. I'm just gonna leave them as they are. So I could rename them, but I'm not going to. All right, so then we got there we go. Obey the data Orwellian. So post that. I think that's the last one that we're going to submit. I tried again. I tried one where super user. I tried it where the super user is destroying the universe. I went back to the community site that's way too excited about its, data, but nothing else really came across as subversive enough for me to post. So anyway, so there you go. We'll see if these actually show up, if they actually get approved. Um, but at least they don't violate any rules, right? At least they get the rule portion correct. I love the fact that they literally bolded this rule and like nobody can follow the rule. It's just crazy to me. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.